A wall that's indestructible! After the training I've done to improve my quirk, this is my quirk at its maximum! Red Riot, unbreakable!
Kirishima, aka Red Riot, is one of the students in Class 1A from UA High School. His quirk is hardening, which allows him to harden his body, which is a pretty simple but strong quirk, but offers a big defense buff compared to others in the verse. In turn, his only other high stats is attack, which would be around a 6 out of 10, while his others are on the lower end. His stats are a high defense build and mid to high attack for sure, but low mobility and an average IQ. Hence, he's pretty much a tank build. But that's very good in this verse because there's not many tank builds to go around. Now, when pushed to maximum, his quirk goes to the maximum hardness it can, called Unbreakable, which gives him 30 seconds of extremely high defense buff that can take hits even from the top people of the verses of the series, and he'll be completely fine. He is also able to reharden parts of his body if they were broken and become very sharp, able to climb and pierce even Gigantomachia. Now that we assess his limits, let's assess his potential weakening. For Kirishima, he can spec into his issue of attacking, becoming about a 6 and increase it to potentially an 8 with his sharp edges from hardening. Instead of focusing Unbreakable around his whole body, he can focus on a finger or a hand, kinda like Diamond Head from Ben 10. Now as for an ultimate move, I believe his hardening can be pushed to its actual limit to where he can't even move in this state, and it will be called Unmovable. It can take any attack thrown at him while also stopping his stamina drain by deactivating it instantly after the move is over. Instead of prolonging a farm that can only last for up to like 30 seconds, this one can only last 10 seconds as max, but it's only built to tank quick, strong hits. He can't get blitzed or anything like that, and also in mid-battle, he can just use it real quick and then pop out of it. It can even be a bait. There's a lot of options he has now. Instead of just 30 seconds, he can't be brought down. It gives him more options to attack also too, because he would still have his spiky hands and everything too. Or he can go from unmovable to his unbreakable hand. And with those combinations, I think he can be pretty lethal, especially now that he has an actual attack option that can pierce damage too. That's very vital when it comes to attacking instead of just blunt force damage. Aside from his mobility, it's not much that you can really do with that, other than that's why I think he should spec more into being a tank. He is Red Riot, you know what I'm saying? Manly man. He wants to be the tank. He wants to be the person who protects others. He wants to be that shield. So why not spec more into that shield aspect while also giving him more viable options in terms of combos and even baiting people into thinking he's about to use it, but he ends up not, and he gets a clear hit off. Basically, with these awakening options, I think Kirishima will be a very, very, very underrated awakening in this verse. He was already strong. He was already on his way to doing that, but with these two more tools of this awakening he can have, he can definitely go way further beyond any of our expectations. I would like to also mention his team up options that he can do now. He is very resistant to a lot of people's attacks and quirks, so that means he can pair up with a lot of people who does destructive damage all around them. Kaminari, for example, Bakugo, for example, probably even Mina, the Acid Girl. Honestly, if he's able to just be around there, that's a whole nother person you don't have to worry about, and your attacks that can still help you out. Thank you guys for listening to my first video about this awakening series I'm doing. I do plan to make way longer videos. I started with Kirishima because he is my favorite. He is my favorite Class 1A character. Well, he's my favorite My Hero character. His spirit, his quirk is simple but strong, but it also proves very, very, very vital in battle when it comes to tank builds, or like people who like to spec into defense options a lot. So I hope you stay tuned for more, because there will be more, and I hope you have a great day.